Hey, welcome to the Daily Dose of Heath. Yesterday I started a 3-part series on ways to improve the Wesleyan Church. Yesterday I talked about free agency and having a central place online for college and seminary graduates and pastors in transition to post their resumes so that district superintendents and churches could actually view those resumes. Actually was challenged to kind of take the initiative on that. And just so I am researching what it would take to actually create a site where that would happen. That would be, strictly kind of a Wesleyan thing. There are lots of websites out there, churchstaffing.com, others like that, that provide a paid service where you can do that. So I'll be researching that. Today I want to talk about the second way that I would improve the Wesleyan Church, and that is by having a defined and clear discipleship process. We've got to decide as a denomination what our distinctive is going to be. We are a holiness denomination, and I think for too long the distinctive has been our membership requirements. I think if we really want to get back to what John Wesley was all about, John Wesley was about making disciples. He was about the class system, the class structure. And so I think as a denomination, if we really focus on getting back to our roots, on getting back to making disciples and really kind of discovering, how do you really make a disciple and help someone allow the Holy Spirit to completely transform their life to where they make Christ the Lord of every area of their life. If we can figure that out, that should be our distinctive. And, each church could implement it in their own way. They could do it through Sunday school. They could do it through home groups, cell groups, whatever. But I think we've really got to recapture that focus and not just focus on making disciples, but to make disciple-making disciples. Right now, this is not just a Wesleyan thing, but right now in our denomination, we got a lot of people who don't drink and they don't smoke and they meet the membership requirements, but they don't know how to share their faith. They don't know how to lead somebody to Christ. They don't know how to disciple anyone. I think if our focus became, not those membership commitments, but if our focus became, how is it? How does Christ, how does God transform us through His Spirit? What does that process look like? What are the things we can do? What are the habits we need to form? What are the things we need to practice in our life? And so I think if we put our focus on this, on making disciples, and we let God transform people, then our membership requirements would take care of themselves because people are being transformed, they're being convicted, they're being changed, they're growing in the grace of Jesus. Then obviously those things that we require for membership are going to take care of themselves. And so that's the second thing that I would do. I've been reading a lot of great resources, mostly from written by United Methodist pastors on Wesley's discipleship program and his class system and his class structure. It's just very fascinating to me that Wesley didn't set out to create a denomination. He set out to create disciples. I think we can get back to that. I think we can recapture the essence of what he was trying to do and what he did. You think about how many lives were transformed through his ministry and how even a nation was transformed through his ministry. So again, that's, I'm saying all this, but what are the creative ways that we can make that happen in our local churches? What are the ways that in my youth group that I can implement some of these things to do a better job of making disciples, creating people who have a deep love for Christ, a deep love for others, and who want to impact their community. Again, I'm not doing this to bash my denomination. I love my denomination. I want to find solutions. How can we work together? What can be the grassroots movement, not for some bureaucratic overhaul, but what can be the grassroots movement that says, we need to recapture what John Wesley was all about and recapture his process, his system. That's my 2 cents. I would love to know what you think of it. We got a lot of encouragement yesterday on Twitter and different comments. And so I'd just love to know what you think. How can we work together to make our church, make our denomination, make our communities, and make our world a better place? Thanks for watching.